Hey, what's good, everyone, and welcome back to Web Quips. I know it's been a while. This one is basically all about the Pestilence Scourge event. So we're gonna talk about it here a little bit. As you can see, we're by the in-game clock here. It's a day away now. By the time this video goes up, it'll be uh, hours away. And you know, here just earlier today, I guess the embargo lifted on for the envoys. They've been playtesting it on the playtest server. So a little bit more information has come out about it. So far, I've watched Mobile Gamer's video. I've watched some stuff that Tana put out, and also Dorky Dad not too long ago just put out a very in-depth video on it. I will link to all three of those videos in the description of this video. So if you haven't seen them, I really encourage you. Dorky Dad, I think, goes over it the best. Tana put out an onslaught of all kinds of different videos, basically breaking down the entire event node by node, I think is what I saw. Mobile Gamer, his opinions on it, I think, really hit home with me, in that for people that like to try to figure out how to one-shot nodes of Dark Dimension, the people that enjoy doing that are going to enjoy the Pestilence Scourge event. I am not one of those people. I personally am the type to, you know, if I happen to one shot a node of Dark Dimension or something like that, great. You know, I don't go in with the intent of that. But for me, the Pestilence event, you know, I we'll see how it goes. The fact that there are leaderboards involved, you know, kind of makes me cringe. I know leaderboards aren't the most popular thing in Marvel Strike Force here the past couple months, but we'll see how it plays out. So, jumping in here, you can unlock Morgan Le Fay through the milestones. You'll get 100 shards of her by making it to milestone 17. That's 500,000 points. The leaderboards will be live and rolling throughout the event, is what I have heard. So unlike Blitz, where you don't find out where you placed until the very end, this will be more like, say, the Tower mode that is now currently active, wherein you can go in, it'll show you, where you rank, and then you can look at the top scores and see if you can get within that range. And then we have the end rankings, based on the highest score possible to achieve. So your top 500 people will be able to get a 7 yellow star Morgan Le Fay. I mean, that's great. These bundles right here are 15 shard bundles. So on top of the 410 shards you get for placing, rank 1 through 50 here, you're also going to get 15 shards times 20. So there's your 300 other shards right there. So that gives you all the shards you need for a 7 yellow star unlock. But again, that's only the top 500 will get that, which I'm not sure how that compares to a normal legendary. I know people do get 7-star unlocks the first go. Myself, I typically shoot for a 5-star unlock. If I'm able to get to a 6 on the first go, then great. But even on a 5-star unlock, usually by the time the second event rolls around, I'm usually able to hit 7 stars. It's been quite a while since I haven't been able to do that. But Omega Red, for example, I unlocked him at 6 stars on his first pass, and then 7-starred him his second go. But you see here, for you've got, so your top 500, 7 stars, 7 yellow stars. Your top 50 will get 5 red, and then from there, the red stars decrease along with the yellow. But now, 500 through, what is it, 1,000? I believe this right here is a 6 star. And then on down, you have 5 star, a 4 star, and then you get the percentage rewards. So this is saying that, you'll be outside of the top 5,000 for 1 to 2%, I think. Now, for the top 1 to 2%, are they going to get these rewards here on top of, what they get up here? Because to me, that wouldn't make sense. So that's a little confusing, to say the least. I don't know. From everything that I have seen, nodes 5 and 10, the ones where Web Warriors and Dark Hunters are required. I know Mobile Gamer, he put in his video, or in one of his videos, I think he released a couple as well, that it all came down, the whole Morgan Le Fay Scourge event was going to come down to how good your Web Warriors were. The moment I heard that, I instantly, did a little celebration real quick, because I went hard on Web Warriors. So right now, they're, with the exception of some teal gear on 3 of them, mine are maxed out. So one thing I did do once they announced that, you couldn't heal between nodes, was I went in and on my Scarlet Spider, I made it so that I could switch him to a healer. So I might be running him as a healer for the Scourge event. I just need to see how the nodes play out. Node 5, is going to be the first node that they're needed for, and then node 10 as well. Now, granted, I built my Web Warriors up as soon as I got them. One, because, as you can tell by the channel, I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man and anything Spider-Man related. So, a team focused on Spider-Man characters, I'm going to build up. The other team that is for use is the Dark Hunters. And, Dark Hunters, when they came out, I didn't purchase any of them. To me, they were a skippable team because they were a war offense team. So I told myself I wasn't going to build them. Lo and behold, I did end up building them. I took them all to Gear Tier 15. They are all level 85. What sucks is Morbius and Voodoo, the 2 new characters, I had the worst luck on red stars. I only pulled 2 red stars on both of them. I still need to finish their ISOs out, but honestly, I'm not impressed with the team. I don't think they will have any type of real survivability. If you go into the Scourge event with only Dark Hunters, I am not sure that you will have a good time. Now you could, if you went all in on Dark Hunters, maybe you will have a good time. If you run Dr. Voodoo as a healer on his ISO, maybe that'll help. Gonna be a lot of experimentation going on. I can't wait to actually try it. I won't be doing it tomorrow night once it launches. I'm gonna wait and do my first run Thursday. The timing of the event kind of worked out funny. I'm gonna be on vacation for a few days. My daughter's also on spring break from school, so taking some time off to spend with her. And it turns out that I'm going to spend some time doing the Scourge event. So this was the latest blog post here. Just talking about the difficulty, instead of requiring difficulty 5, most players should now be should be able to unlock Morgan Le Fay at difficulty 4. That's great for lower TCP players, newer players, people that haven't been playing the game since launch. They actually have a good shot of unlocking Morgan Le Fay. That's excellent. So, the other bit that we need to cover is the red stars. Now, we just saw in the rank rewards, where how many red stars you can get for, placing in the top 50 or top 5,000 or whatever. And you're going to top out at 5 red stars. The way to increase the red stars on Morgan Le Fay and the other horsemen once they come out is going to be through the dark promotion credits. So, not a fan of that. The dark promotion credits I thought would be saved for like higher end characters, not legendaries. Something about this whole thing kind of irks me. Why didn't Omega Red require dark promotion credits? If they were going to start requiring them for legendaries, which the horsemen, they are. I know they've also got this horseman tag to make them extra special or whatever. But the fact that they're going to require dark promotion credits kind of adds a whole new wrinkle. I had been saving my dark promotion credits, and what was it? Just days before this news came out, I had spent some dark promotion credits to get my 4th red star on Ultron. And yeah, I mean, am I upset that I did that now that this news came out? No, not really. But it's just, would I have thought twice regarding upgrading the red stars on Ultron if I had known that the horsemen were going to require dark promotion credits? And it's like, yeah, I might have, but then I might have still also upgraded the red stars on Ultron. And the determining factor would have been where I placed, on the leaderboard or whatever, and how many red stars I got Morgan Le Fay at. If I am able to get her at 4 red stars, to me, that's good enough. I don't go hard on arena characters. Cersei and Icarus, I didn't buy them when they first came out. I think Icarus I might have bought one offer for just to help get him to 5 stars during his event. But like Cersei, I did just the 50 core refreshes on her event or her campaign. So, I mean, you see there, I close to a 6 star on her. Not so much on Icarus, but I'm still able to place within the arena where I'd like to. Some days I'm top 10, other days it's top 20, but I don't shoot for number 1 every day because arena's a whole completely different shit show, basically. But now, in terms of this event, I mean, we're going to have to see how it plays out. I know a bunch of the content creators have voiced their opinions about the leaderboards, and you can bet that they're going to be watching them with as closely as possible and reaching out to whether it's Cerebro or Lori, the community managers over at Scopely. I believe if any of the big content creators see something, they're going to say something. So, I know Cerebro put up a post a couple weeks ago saying that the development team was going to be watching the leaderboards for accurate or accuracies. We'll see how it plays out. Honestly, I wherever I place is where I place. That being said, I am going to shoot for the top 1,000. I feel that that's doable based on my account. Um, I think, and the videos that were put up today by like Mobile Gamer and Dorky Dad, I think I'm going to start at like difficulty 8 and see if I can get through it. Just to see what happens. But the being able to add scourges to help increase your score, some of them look like they're going to be fine to play with. Others, I would not want to play with them turned on no matter what. So again, I will link the video from Mobile Gamer. There's one from Tana that I think I'm going to link to. He put out a ton of videos this afternoon. But then Dorky Dad, I'm going to put a link in the description of this to his as well. I'll probably put his first because he went the most in-depth compared to what I've seen so far. But yeah, here we go with a new era of Marvel Strike Force, the Scourge events. So we'll see how this first one plays out, and we will check back with you later. Thanks. Bye.